Hey growers, welcome back to the garden. Today, we're diving into the veg closet for a quick update, and we're gonna take some clones. I'll show you how I clone the Jack Herrera, the Odo 1 Kanobi number 50, and of course, the Skywalker OG. Three genetics that I couldn't wait to lock in. If you've been wondering how to take cuttings or just wanna see how I do it, then this is for you. So come on, let's dive into it. Here we are in the veg tent. It's been a couple weeks, so let's just give you a little tour of what's going on here. We have our Skywalker OG here. This is the one. I accidentally filmed it, and so it's got this one, but anyways. And then that's the Skywalker OG back there also. And then up here, I've up potted these, and this is the peanut butter breath cross Brondo, and she is doing fantastic. Okay, look at all these little tops on her. I'm gonna get some clones later. All right, and this is the Jack Herrera. She is doing fantastic. I'm gonna get some clones off of her today. What? Wait a minute, today? Yep, today, you heard me. I'm cloning today. So, I'm just giving you a rundown on what these plants look like kind of before and after. So, the first one I'm gonna clone actually is the Odo 1 Kanobi number 50. I have to get one back to Soul Brother. Okay, so that's gonna happen maybe on Free Seed Day, April 12th. Follow at Free Seed Day on Instagram. It's the Odo 1 Kanobi. See, I'm gonna take clone here, here, and here. So that's just gonna leave her with these two down there. Okay, see? And that's basically like kind of like mainlining her. But I'm gonna have these three clones plus the living plant still. It will still be alive. I'm not doing that yet. I'm not probably gonna do it at all. And here's the HGTV. I'm not taking clones today, okay? But there she is. She's looking beautiful. I had to trim off a bunch of her leaves yesterday. She was getting a little in everybody else's way. But speaking of cloning, I'm gonna take probably this guy and that guy for clones also today, right? Okay, so that would be 8 clones. Need 8 cubes. I put the Sugar Cube F4 in a DWC bucket, and she loves life. Yep. So this is a 5-gallon DWC bucket inside of my veg tent, and just sitting on the wire rack, and here we go. And in here, I am popping. Oh, look at that. She's coming up. She's coming up. I don't know if you could see the seed in there. See her? There we go. See, she's moving. She's moving up. That's all today. I had her down. I had her in the rock wool. But there she goes. Boom. We have an original purple haze from 420 Fast Buds, and it's gonna go outside along with the original Amnesia haze from Fast Buds. So yeah, look forward to that. That's right. I have a plant outside in a 5-gallon pot in soil. That's right. So, in fact, you know what? Here it is. And this is Devin reporting from outside, and yep, there's a plant out here. And because we're recording in the future, the purple haze. There it is. Back to you, Devin. Anyways, all right, well, ladies are looking beautiful. So I am going to grab these clones and let's get to it. Okay, guys, so first and foremost, well, first, at least, I don't know, have all your equipment that you need, okay? Just gather it. That way you're not looking for stuff while the cut is just sitting there, or, you know, you don't cut it and go, oops, where's my razor blade? You know, so, yeah, anything like that, or, oops, I forgot to get my water. Anyways, my water, I have a couple capfuls of the Clonex nutrient solution in here. Just like, you know, a couple capfuls, that's it. And then I pH'd it to, this says 5.50 exactly, 5.49. I don't know if that's readable on your guys' end, but here. Okay, so yeah, so that, and then also identify your cuts, okay? Because I'm doing multiple cuts at different plants. I want to identify them. So write them on before you get them all wet, okay? Because you want to soak these rockwool cubes in this solution, okay? But I accidentally did it upside down, but oh well, c'est la vie. All right, guys. So I just watered them, and earlier, like a few hours ago, right after the light came on, and I did that for a reason, so that they would go in a growth spurt. I don't know. I haven't been. This makes sense to me though. That they're in a growth spurt, so they're going to want to grow. So they're going to want to grow roots. They're going to want to survive. So let's do it. Like I said, I'm going to take clone, and then cut it down to here, and basically mainline from those two. Have those two come up, and we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. So sharp pair of scissors. Clone X. Okay, shake. And then I have this little empty prescription bottle just because it's thin. I pour some Clone X in here, and when I cut the cuts,
so say good night to the bad guy.
No, just kidding. But when I cut them, I could just stick them in the Clone X in here, and then I could leave them for just a little bit. All right, guys, I have my cut. Now I'm going to cut this bottom stuff off, right? And all we're going to have is just the top. And I'm going to cut the tips of the leaves. Now, why am I doing this? So it is said that, I don't know this for sure. Honestly, I'm not sure if this is bro science or not. But it is said that what you're doing is you're diverting the plant from producing chlorophyll through the leaves and to produce and survive through the root. So let's see what happens. Okay, so now I have a fresh razor. Why do I have a fresh razor? That's clean. It's there. It's clean. This razor is clean. And I'm just going to cut it at a 45. Actually, it's already kind of at a 45. So I'm just going to dip it into the Clone X solution. And guess what, guys? This is a perfect example of just be ready. And I wasn't ready. I should have poured this Clone X in this bottle first before getting this cut. Now I'm getting a little worried about it. Okay. There we go. Kind of just like that, sort of. All right. So now we have that. The rest is easy. Just take a cube. Okay, cubes come with, generally, the cubes come with little holes like this. If they don't, you can make your own. Just make sure it's easy enough for the clone to get inside. Okay, that's why I also like to cut it at 45-degree angles, so it kind of makes a knife point and just kind of goes inside easy for me. So let's see if we can do this. I hope this branch is sturdy enough. Oh, another pro tip is kind of fill the hole with the gel. Okay, that way you're not wiping all the gel off the first time you run it through. So put some drops in there. Okay, it's hard for me to do this because I'm showing you, but put some drops in there, soak it in. Okay, and then push it in, but not all the way through. Okay, but make sure you go in and then you push it in some. And then this one needs to go under a light immediately, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Hopefully it survives. Should I put a toothpick or something and straighten it up? I don't know. All right, So now we have these two. I'm gonna cut this one right here. This one's gonna be a good clone. And this one I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna cut down here. Okay, so that will be like a nice good clone. You know what, I'm just gonna get my cubes out of the water so they're not dripping wet, okay? They're wet, but they're not, you know, dripping. Kind of do this a little. There we go. Still have our 5.3 water for later. Rinse and repeat. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it down just like that. So now all I have is these two little stalks. See that? Isn't that fun? So hopefully these two should just come right up. And essentially, I mainlined it. Now it's time for the Jack Herrera. All right, guys, different strain, same process. And now, all that's left to do is clean up. Okay, so there's the sugar cube F4, didn't touch her. So here we are back in the veg tent. And as you can see, I took a lot off of the Jack Herrera, right? She looks tiny compared to these now. Same with the Odo one. You know, there she is, still alive, still kicking, still great. There's the HD TV, didn't touch her. Peanut butter crust Bronson, didn't touch her. But then I did cut two of the main stalks off the Skywalker back here, the Skywalker OG back here. So, all right, there we go. Now let's take a look in the clone dome down here, right? So we have in the middle the Purple Haze Auto. That's coming up quite fast, actually. That's from 420 Fast Buds, right? So then here in the front we have, this is Skywalker, and then catty corner to the back is also the Skywalker, and then we have the three Jacks right here, 1, 2, and then third in the back. And then we have the three Odo 1 Kanobis, which is the first one here and the first two in the back. So there we go. There's a rundown. I have that much going on here, and I have this going on here. Hope those will come back. I know they will. Honestly, as soon as those root, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe throw these outside or do something else with them. Because there we go. All right, and this is it. And this is the veg tent, and this is the my little cloning experience this time. Share it with you. And here we go. Have fun. And that's it, growers. Clones are cut and chilling in the dome. If you found this helpful, drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know what strains you're cloning now. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss what comes next, because there's no I in weed. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time.
I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel